Peace world. This is Selah Vision, Soul of the Brush, here in my temple. I'm a painter, I'm a designer, I'm a graphic artist, a mentor from Cordell, Georgia, and this is my story. Well, I first picked up the brush, I might have been around 12 or 13 years old. Well, it really wasn't a brush. A cousin of mine and we used to be in the alleyways anytime we could get, away from the madness, and we would just take anything that we could find that would make a mark. We would draw on walls or even on the street. Back then, it was the muscle man characters that we were heavy drawing with the Kangos. LL had a really influence on the Kango back then. So everything we drew, everybody we drew had to have a Kango. The soul, where that comes from. Like, I didn't actually give myself the name Soul of the Brush. It was, when people look at my work, it seems like that's what my brush does. It hits the soul, because that's the response I get all the time. Man, your work is soulful, and I really feel the soul in what you're doing. So that's where it comes from, and really that's kind of what inspires me right now. Just waking up every day, because I know I'm not the same person that I was the day before, and then I look to the future at what I can create from this moment. I kind of make quick strokes, very short and quick strokes, to kind of give a movement in the paint. When you get up close to artwork is usually meant to see from a distance, but surrealism art, you can get close to it and you see pictures kind of inside the whole picture just by the brush strokes. And I use oil, I use acrylic, I use chalk or pastel, I use watercolor, and I sculpt a little bit. I have a few sculptures that I have, and I would really love to get back into that sculpting, because I have a lot of ideas. My creative process, when I sit down, when I get a commission, my mind just goes into a zone, and I want to see, I want to create another person's vision. But when I get into my zone and I create from what's inside of me or what's inside my head, sometimes I get the instinct to just start sketching, and from that I get a vision that I transfer into canvas. Sometimes I have an idea, sometimes I have a vision of what I want to see, and sometimes I won't. Sometimes I just get my paint, get my brush, and I just start painting. I just start with colors. Sometimes things that happen spontaneous are the most passionate. And my website, selahvision.com, SELAHVISION. You can go there, check the website, and see some of the upcoming events that I will be at, and see some of the projects that I have in the mix right now. Also, I do appreciate anyone that takes the time to either go to my website or to the Facebook or to the Twitter. You can also Selah Vision YouTube, and you can see a lot of the different things I've been doing, painting, some of the places I've been with the artwork. You can definitely go there and check those things out. My mate, Chazzy Shepard, aka Isaac Dreyfus, is definitely a blessing in my life.